Red.
I was coming back slowly and doing my own kind of stuff all along, like, you know, and I'd work with the backroom team here, like, you know, a lot, you know, so they'd help me an awful lot, you know. But that's the way you have to work with it, you know. But, you know, what do? You can, you know, you have to be positive about it too, like, and the most important thing is, like, the lads are doing really well and they're winning, you know. So, you know, anytime you're missing, you know, championship games for Cork, you're bound to be frustrated, like, regardless of whatever, like, you know. But that's the thing with injuries, you just have to get your head around them. You have to start from scratch really again, and it's important to be positive about it as well, because like every player is frustrated by injuries. Probably the worst thing that can happen to a player, like, and but it's important, you know. You can't do anything about it, so you just start from scratch and you be positive about it, you know.
It's probably where we all want to be, you know. I suppose playing against the best, you know, every lad is looking forward to it. You know, it's just a matter of getting focused on now, but, you know, we're ready for it. So I suppose, you know, like, they have incredible intensity, you know, and I suppose there's no doubt. I mean, you know, they have great belief as well. You know, you'd have to admire them for that. Very calm in pressure situations, but you know, we know we're ready for it, and you know, hopefully we'll put out the performance the next day. You know, we would feel, you know, like that. You know, we've put down a tough, you know, 4 or 5 years. You know, we know each other inside out. You know, I mean, it's a matter of, you know, I suppose, believing in ourselves. I suppose exactly like Tyrone are doing. You know, we feel the belief is there. You know, and it's just a matter of, you know, producing it on the day.
It'll be a very tough challenge. Like, they're the All-Ireland champions, you know, and it'll be very tough for us. It's a big game, and I think that hopefully, like, you know, we're hoping we'll do well. But it's a good opportunity as well to, you know, to play teams like that. Like,
we would feel, you know, on the day it seemed like a tired Donegal team, but at the end of the day, I suppose you can only play what's in front of you, know, and you know, we're under no illusions of what's in front of us, you know. I mean, you know, we feel ourselves, you know, I suppose the space we had on the ball on the day, you know, you're not going to get that against Tyrone, so we're under no illusions of what's ahead of us. I would feel like, you know, the experience we've gained over the last few years, I suppose, you know, people would, or I suppose lads surely, you know, would be intelligent enough to know that, you know, I mean, the performance against Donegal isn't going to be up to scratch against Tyrone.
I was impressed, like, we had a job to do and we did it. All the lads individually had a job to do and they all did it, like, and they played very well. And I think Donegal probably suffered from the point of view of our lads were fresh and Donegal weren't, like, you know. That was bound to catch up with them. I mean, they took major scalps the 2 weeks before that, like, I suppose a fortnight before they played us. They beat Derry, a highly fancied Derry side, and a week before they beat us, they took Galway out, and then they came up to Croke Park to meet us. So I suppose we had the advantage that we had freshness. But I was delighted for the lads. They played well. They all had a job to do, and they did it. When the game opens up like that, I suppose everyone was driving on, and we played so well, and we got a nice high score, and I thought the lads played very well, like, and I'd have been very happy with the lads and the way they played. When you're coming away from a game in Croke Park, you go out, you go out into the game, you want to win it, you want lads to do well individually. All the lads did well individually. You won the game, move on, like.
Tyrone are a good team, you know. You know, they're I suppose they play a different style to probably your normal footballing team. But, like, it's going to be a huge battle the next day. We know that. But as I say, we feel we're ready for it. You know, they play on the edge, and you have to admire them for that. You know, I mean, look, I mean, there's no doubt. You know, you would seem to be scratching your head at a lot of things they do. But look, that's the way they play. They play it on the edge. You know, I suppose you have to aspire to that as well. You know, and you know, you can't fault them for that.
We'll have to wait and see. It's a big game, like Tyrone, All-Ireland champions. They're known for their intensity, yeah. So we wouldn't be too used to playing against them, though. So we'll just wait and see what happens in the day. You
can't forget, I suppose, the past in many ways. You know, we know it has gone before us, but I suppose the past is the past. You know, this is the here and now. I don't know. Could you say will it be a step up? It's probably another step along the way, and, you know, hopefully we'll cross that line the next day. You know.
Red FM. Cork's Red FM.